Right, what's going on, everybody? So we are going live on here. Give me a second. Trading view, count up. So this is my first time actually streaming on the platform. I'm super excited. Like I said, I'm trying to get this thing ramped up and going. I appreciate y'all for jumping on, and the ones that are about to jump on, man. We are going to be covering a midweek week recap of the market. What's going on with the market? What's happening with the market right now? For its trend overall. What have I been looking at the most? Yeah, we're just going to be talking about it, man. And I'm going to talk to you guys about some cool tricks, some things that I do. And, at the same time, you're just going to, check me out. So give me a second. I want to make sure that everybody's getting the opportunity to jump on. Give me a second. Oops. Oh yeah. All right. So, and come here. Check me out. Check me out. Make sure. YouTube channel. All right. Cool. I'm live. All right. Cool. All right. So we are live, guys. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So if you have any questions, comments as I'm going along with this stuff, please make sure that y'all leave them. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, bro. Any little thing can help out, and just kind of just give me just a little bit of feedback so that way I know, the type of videos that y'all want to talk about, the things that y'all want to see more on this channel. And again, for those that have been supporting me and actually, adding more value to this channel, I appreciate y'all the most. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. But yeah, leave comments about different things if y'all want to. Y'all want me to make some other videos. I am working on tax videos. I'm working on a lot more tax videos. I feel like that's important. But the main, like I said, I do trade both stock and Forex. All right. So that's why you see on my screen right now, US 30. I also trade that conversion stock pair, which is DIA. So I trade the ETFs, S&P 500, all right, and NASDAQ. And I also trade, the stock version of that, SPY and QQQ. Now, why do I trade both Forex or ETFs and stocks? Mainly so that way I can double dip. I can take advantage of both the Forex market and also the stock market, and I can, in a sense, kind of diversify most importantly, and on top of that, I can kind of keep my leverage down. You know what I mean? If you put all your eggs in one basket, then you know what I mean, you kind of leave yourself vulnerable. Most importantly, with me understanding now about the stock market, to be honest with you, got faster access to your money. So if you have a US broker and you're from the US, you have faster access to your money. As soon as you make that money, it's available to you 24, 48 hours later. And a lot of times, like my broker's TD Ameritrade, all right, you can actually request a debit card from them. So when you make your money, you can spend your money right from your debit card. You can go grocery shopping, you can go to the ATM, or you can simply do a wire transfer and you have access to your money. So I feel like it's worth it, man. It's definitely worth doing. All right, so let's go ahead and look at US 30 first. I was already marking this thing up. Now, Why is this thing called the market recap? Is because it is what it is. I follow the market week by week. All right, finding its highs and the lows of the market every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year. A new high and a new low is created. All right, I repeat, every single day, every single week, every single month. So a lot of times, if you capture the support and resistance, the highs and the lows of the day, if you're a day trader, all right, I can't speak for swing traders and stuff like that. I'm a day trader, but you capture those things for the day. Generally, 9 times out of 10, you'll be able to find your trend of the week, Monday and Tuesday. All right, and I even add Wednesday. Will give you the overall trend of the week, which direction the market is going. So like looking at US 30 for me as a day trader, right? I'm focusing on the 5 minute all the way up to possibly the hour time frame. All right. The hour time frame for me is just made so that way I can see the overall view of what I'm looking at throughout the week. All right. I don't care about the month. I don't care about the year because I'm a day trader. I'm only executing through that day. All right. So when I execute, I'm focusing on the 15 and the 5 minute. Now check this out. When I'm looking at this, right, we've already went through Monday and Tuesday. And if you can see this, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a consolidated market. So we already know that for US 30, it's a consolidated market, right? There is no direction defined yet on this particular one. So me going to the 5 minute, right? I want to go ahead and mark out its highs and the lows of the day. All right. So as you can see, I already got Tuesday, that low, Wednesday, which is today, its high point came back up a couple times, hit that high point, and it could not break it. It's right back down. And then this is its low right here. So we're going to go ahead and mark out that low. All right, just so we can know where the market is at all times. We want to make sure that we cover that every single day. Even if you don't play, ladies and gentlemen, you need to know where the high and the low of the market was at. All right, when you can discover this, ladies and gentlemen, you put yourself at an advantage to know what your market can be doing for the rest of the week. If you don't keep track of this, I'm trying to adjust my phone as I'm talking to y'all. If y'all don't keep track of this, ladies and gentlemen, you kind of lose your position. And that's the one thing that you don't want to do is lose your position. All right, you never want to do that. Give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry, hold on. Give me a second. I want to make sure everybody can jump onto this thing, man. I just had somebody hit me up. So I want to make sure that everybody can jump on this thing. All right. Okay, awesome. So you lose your frame of mind when you don't keep track of this thing. So they're like Monday and Tuesday I didn't play, right? So I still wanted to keep track of where the market was. So yes, I'm checking out for the highs and lows of those days. So that way I know where the market is. And when you start doing that, you start painting a picture of where your next move is going to be. You start painting the picture of where your next move is going to be. You always want to make sure that you're painting that picture, ladies and gentlemen, so that way you know what to expect. So if anything happens in this market, right, where the market breaks below it, I know I'm looking for only a couple things. Creating that high, creating that low, and continuation to the downside. If it breaks, if it breaks Wednesday low, right? I'm already knowing where the market's going to go if it's going to do that. But if it doesn't, if it does not break today's low, if the market opens up and it does not break today's low, where is it going to go? If it doesn't break today's low, it's going to go right back up to retest the previous day high. it's going to go right back up to retest the previous day high. So that's the main thing that you always want to make sure that you are looking at. You're focusing on previous day low, previous day high, always. Because when you see that as a day trader, you already can put yourself at an advantage of what to expect. All right. So that's what I'm projecting on US 30 until we see something different. If it does not break today's low tomorrow, then we can expect it to retest, Wednesday high. All right. So now I'm going to go to, first I'm going to do the ETF so that way we can kind of cover that and go over that stuff. All right. So let's go to the next pair, which is S&P 500. All right. So we're looking at this. I'll go to the 15 minutes so that way I can just kind of give the overall picture, overall view of what I need to see. As you can see, I captured Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday high, Monday low, Monday high, Tuesday high, Tuesday low. As you can see, Tuesday broke Monday's low, right? Came back up and did not break Tuesday high. So where's the high point of Wednesday? High point of Wednesday is at this wick. Y'all can see it. It's at that wick. Came up here, did not break my little resistance there, and it came right back down. That's the highest point of the day. Highest point of the day. Booyah. And of course, we want to make sure we keep track of that. Wednesday. And again, you want to do this more or less if you're a day trader. If you're a swing trader, you might not care about this too much. I would still care about it even if I was a swing trader, because you might be one of those traders that hold it throughout the week. So, knowing this information would be beneficial to you. All right. So what was the low of the week, of the day? I'm sorry, the low of the day. So the low of the day would be to this wick right here. Right. That was the lowest point that the market actually went to before staying within this consolidated area. All right. So the low of Wednesday. Now you're probably wondering, what are these lines that I got here? Right? Those are support and resistance that I have on higher time frames. Now, as I said, I don't really focus on the higher time frames. I don't really care, but I just want to also be mindful of what the market is overall doing. That's the biggest thing that you want to make sure. If you are going to look at the higher time frames, you don't want to just say, oh, these are higher time frame support and resistance. I'm just going to go off of them black and white. And you're a day trader. You don't want to do that, because if you do that, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of times, you'll be thinking the move is going to drop at those points or rise at those points. And because there are higher time frames like the day and the 4 hour, they might not always respect those within the time frame that you're thinking it is. So I just use these as just a confirmation, as if you will, just to say, hey, these are higher time frame areas of where the market respected. And as you can see, it did, right? But within that day, it played around, above it, came down and still respected it. So it's just stuff that you want to be mindful of. But the most important thing is looking at the highs and the lows of that day. All right. So like I said, with this one, high or low was already made. Now, and also just like on US 30, what happened? The market did not break the previous day high. It also didn't break the previous day low. So what are we in? If it did not break the previous day high and it did not break the previous day low, what are we in? A consolidated market, right? And if we know it's a consolidated market, we know that it's moving sideways. There's no direction. And when there's no direction, it normally plays within the highs or the lows of the previous day. All right. So I'm expecting, if the low is not broken, if this low is not broken and it stays right here, ladies and gentlemen, it's just going to play around. It's going to be bouncing up and down in this bad boy. Bouncing up and down in this bad boy. But if it breaks below, pulls back up, we could be seeing a drop, right? Or if it goes up, breaks above, comes back, pull back down, we could be seeing buy momentum. All right. So it's very important to make sure that you're paying attention to this. All right. Because that also lets you know, because if I don't know what time frames you guys play, me personally, far as when it comes not to time frames, but what sessions you guys play, I played a New York session. So all night I might be looking at this to see if it's creating new highs or new lows. Like I'll sleep. I don't want to stay up through Asian session. No, I want Asian session to go here, because Asian session for me is going to tell me what direction am I looking at for that day. So if I'm looking at, so if you trade Asian session, then you're trying to, in my opinion, you're looking at Asian session, you're trading before me, right? So you're trying to catch that move, the move that it's actually going to make. So I like to catch the move after I know what it's going to do. So say for instance, this bad boy goes up and it does not break that. That's what happened during the Asian session. Well, then I know that if it's here, right? If it's up at Asian session and it does not break the previous day high, I wake up again for New York session and it goes up right here and it does not break that previous day high. What does that mean for me? That means that in my session, it could respect it and then go back down. So when you made your money, Asian session, okay, whoop-de-whoop, that's great for you. You made your money at Asian session. Guess what? I'm about to make my money now in New York session. You don't have to play every session. You don't have to have to stay up late just so that way you can get bread. You don't have to do that. Every person has a session for a reason, right? They have their own individual sessions for a reason, so that way they can make their money. You ain't gonna get everything on the table, and it's okay. It's bread in this thing for everybody. All right, so for this one, I'm thinking that the market is going to go up tonight, and if it does not break the previous high again, it's going to continue going down. All right. It may even not even go that far, because notice how these wicked up here. So it may not even go that far. If the furthest it will go, I'm thinking it's probably retesting this high, not breaking it. Probably retesting this high. And then after that, probably going to, it's eventually going to break it. I can already see it, because this week, again, this was Monday. Tuesday was lower. Wednesday was lower than that one. You know what I mean? So it's leading up to something. It's going to drop. That's me personally. All right. But I'm not the one to predict the market. I don't like to predict the market. And that's why I don't like playing Asian session. Because for me, Asian session, for me, you're trying to figure out what the market is going to do before the market actually do it. I like for the trend to be set, and then I already know what to expect going into the next session. That's just me personally. All right, going into NASDAQ. Let's go into NASDAQ. All right, so same thing here. Well, a little different actually. NASDAQ was actually pretty decent. I'm not going to lie, guys. NASDAQ is pretty decent. So if we look at this, let's go back. This was yesterday, 26. And then this is the 27th. So this was Tuesday. I'm going to go ahead and mark that out, because obviously I don't have that on here. So I'm going to go ahead and do Tuesday. Tuesday high right here. And then this was Tuesday's low right there. And again, this is my main thing. Like, this is like what I like to do. Find that support and resistance, and then get the highs and the lows. That's basic stuff, guys. I like to keep it basic. I don't overcomplicate things. I like to keep it simple and easy. Simple and easy. All right, and then we can look at Monday if y'all want to. Let's check out Monday. Monday was on this pair was consolidated. It was real consolidated. I think, yep, this is it. Literally all it did on Monday and Tuesday was this. Monday. All right, was this. This was Monday. Low. Below. And when you do this stuff, guys, you'll see that on Monday and Tuesday, a lot of times the trend will be set. They normally set trends. And if they don't set trends, a lot of times Thursday or Friday, that trend will be set then. Like, it would break something. You know what I mean? It would end up breaking it. All right. And then the high of Monday was around here. This was the high, I believe, on Monday. Monday high. Yeah. All right. And notice how Tuesday didn't really break Monday's high. It respected it. And then what did it do? It dropped. Boom. Creating a new low of the week. New low of the week. Crazy. All right. Came back up Tuesday. All right. Came back up Tuesday. Right here. This is the high. Right here of Tuesday. No, that's not the high of Tuesday. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I already got the high of Tuesday. High of Tuesday's right there. There. This is the 8th. I'm sorry, guys. This is the high of Wednesday. The 18th is Wednesday. So that's my fault. I'm human too. So that was Wednesday. Wednesday high. 28th is today. Booyah. Wednesday high. And this is Wednesday low. Booyah. Got it on there. So now, having this on here, like I said, we kind of define where we are at for the week. All right. So now that we have this rising, you can go back to Tuesday and see, even though, you can see on Tuesday that it did not also break Tuesday high, and it also did not break Tuesday low. So what are we in on this bad boy? We're still in a consolidated market. Still consolidated. Still in a consolidated market. Consolidating, going up like this. So I was doing it. This is the consolidation. Booyah. All right. So, like I said, when you mark up these points, ladies and gentlemen, it really helps that. If you are a day trader, I promise you, marking up previous days' highs and lows, you can start weeding out the market. Like I said, this is the week. Monday consolidation, right? Monday consolidation. These were the consolidated points, high and low, going into Tuesday. Tuesday, it broke the previous low, making a new low. This is the lowest point of the week so far. This is the lowest point of the week. All right, breaks through that, creates the low, goes back up, retesting a high, but not breaking the high. Now, if this bad boy does this, all right, going into Thursday, come back up, still not breaking. Video. Let me make sure. There's something wrong with the video. Hold up. It's the lowest. Oh no, it's not. Okay, I had to make sure. But it's still not breaking Wednesday high, especially not breaking Tuesday high. Then, ladies and gentlemen, for me, I'm looking for a drop. All right, I'm looking for a drop. Retesting the low. All right, because literally 2 days straight, it made this high, made a new low. Then I'm projecting that it's going to go down. That's just me personally. It's definitely going to go down. All right, so if it does not break the previous day's lows, the previous day's highs, that's what it's going to do. So that's what I'm expecting to do. But right now, market's still in consolidation. We got to keep it up. I don't like to predict the market. I like to see the market start to do what it needs to do in order for me to enter the market. All right. Now, as you see, I got DIA on here, QQQ, but I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and mark these up. It's the same thing. Again, the reason why I like stock market is because, what I see, I can see even more clear on stock side. So as you can see today, this is actually literally today's right here. Today and yesterday too. Hold on, let me go to the 5 minute. Booyah. Now I can see it. All consolidated market. Today and yesterday, all was consolidated. This is on DIA. Boom. Playing around in this area. So you can play lows and highs off of this for 2 days. You could have played lows and highs in this. And it probably is going to do the same thing tomorrow unless it breaks below. If it breaks below this, then we can expect a drop. If it breaks above, then we can expect more rise. But for right now, playing this bad boy, all right, DIA, you would literally play it from the low to the high, to the low to the high until it breaks. To the low to the high. SPY, same thing. A little different, I guess. Let's check it out. All right, this is Wednesday. This is the 8th. Because I didn't mark these up. This is the 8th. This is the 7th. All the way through. And this is the 6th. All right, cool. Monday. Monday high. All right, and back here was Monday low. Let me find it. Boom, Monday low. Every time, y'all. Every time. Want to make sure that y'all do that. If you are a day trader, this is the best technique to help you refining the overall trend of the week. You let Monday and Tuesday kind of give you that trend set. And then after that, you know exactly what you're doing for the rest of the week. Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday opened up. This is Tuesday's high. High point. And Tuesday's low point was down here. Booyah. All right. Wednesday, pretty much consolidated day. Pretty much. It did still have a low point. And it also still had a high point. every single day, always making a high or a low. Now, after this, you can go back and say, all right, well, based off of this, it still hasn't broke Monday's high. All right. So that lets me know in my mind that Monday could be the high of the week. And if it is the high of the week, it needs to also find its low of the week. And if Tuesday is its low, then it needs to retest it. Because right now it looks like it's trying to retest the high, which is Monday. If it does not break that high, ladies and gentlemen, then guess what? It's going to try to retest the low. It created a high, trying to retest the high. If it doesn't break it, then it's going to try to retest the low to see which market is it going to break. Which direction is it going to go? All right. So that's just something, putting, in your mind. That's why I like to mark out the highs and the lows of the day. I want to figure out which direction overall this market is going. Now, of course, I can't just, take out that, that wick right there. But at the same time, it's the same thing. All right. So I see I didn't get too many questions from y'all. Hopefully, this was still interactive. I'm gonna be doing this every Wednesday and then also every Sunday. All right, that I can. First giving you guys the weekly recap, and then Sunday just going over the overall view of the previous week. I'm gonna be doing that live every single Sunday around this time, 8 o'clock. And that is going to be normally Central Standard Time. So if it's 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, then it's Eastern Standard Time is 8 o'clock. And we'll be doing this on Wednesdays and also Sundays. All right. So that way we can go over what happened last week, what direction the market could be going to. And then also Wednesdays, just kind of giving you the possibility of the rest of the week. So for me, like I said, this is definitely the high. This is the now low of the week. I think the market, as you can see right now, the market is retesting the high. If it does not break this high, then it's going to go back down and retest that low. So you can even make a smaller support and resistance here for SPY. And I want to change this a different color because for me, the red means that that's my day support and resistance. So that's the high currently of the week. And as you can see, even drawing this, the market is doing a wedge. So it's literally starting to wedge into place. And once it finishes its wedge, it can either break above or break below and continue going down. All right. So when you find highs and lows of the week, you can start formulating your other patterns within that. You can start seeing, as we did with SPY, right? We was able to find the consolidation in SPY. We was able to find the consolidation in NASDAQ. Let me go to the higher time frames, the 15 minutes so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But we was able to find those consolidations in those things simply based off finding those highs in the weeks, highs and lows of the week. So when you find those, ladies and gentlemen, it will change your trading. I'm telling you, it will change your trading. But this is going to be a wrap. Like I said, get ready for it. Talk to y'all later. Peace.